on mine last year. I was at my buddy's house. It was nighttime, and I thought it was a good idea to just drive into the woods at dark. He's kind of got like a trail, but it kind of just disappears. We were navigating the woods, and Dan was actually following me on the Suron. And going through the woods, and I could kind of see, I have the stock headlight, so it's not good, if anybody knows. So I'm driving, and it looked like I was on the trail, and I get to a section, and there's like logs across the trail, and I don't know, maybe I wasn't thinking clearly, because it kind of looked like that. It's kind of high up, but I thought I could probably pop it up over it. Needless to say, I was wrong. Dumped the clutch and just freaking cased the log, and it like bucked me forward, and the bike went over the log, but then I fell off the side, kind of like this, like how I am right now. So I landed in between the two trees on the ground looking up, and the bike actually landed on me like this. And as you could see, the exhaust is right there, and my leg, it was just on my leg, and the bike was laying across my chest, and I was pinned. I could not get up. It was just a bad kind of a angle where I had no leverage, and I wasn't really sure what happened. It happened so quick. So I'm laying there, all of a sudden I feel my leg getting warmer and warmer. It started burning, and Dan's sitting there laughing at me, but then he kind of noticed that I couldn't get up, and he comes running over, and he picks the bike up off of me. And at that time I knew that I got burned, but didn't really know how bad I got. Maybe in editing, if I find an old picture of my wound, I'll show you guys. We got back to my friend's house out of the woods, and I showed everybody, and they were like, "You got to go to the hospital." And I was like, "No, it doesn't even hurt. Like, I'm fine. Whatever." And actually, I'll show you guys, because I actually have a lot of damage right here. This is like a year's worth of healing. I got burned so fucking bad, dude. So bad that it didn't even hurt. All my nerves are gone. I was like, maybe I would go to the hospital, but it doesn't hurt, so whatever. Like a week later, I was just trying to tend to the wound, and I thought the skin was kind of like blistering or healing or whatever, but it just started reeking. Like, it got infected, and I was starting to get a fever, and I was like, oh my god. I was hoping that that skin would just heal, because I don't want like an open wound. I was in just like excruciating pain. At one time I was at work, and I was just like, you know what, fuck this, and I just took my knife and I actually cut the dead skin off, and it immediately felt better. And I just put Vaseline on it and just wrapped it, and then I went to the walk-in, and they pretty much looked at me like I was a fucking idiot. They were like, "This happened 3 weeks ago, like, are you dumb?" And then they were actually kind of rude to me. They were like mad that I was trying to do it without them, so they kind of were just like, whatever, like, you need to go to a burn center or something. It was starting to crust over and scab, so I was like, you know what, it's fine. And it actually started healing, thank God. Probably needs skin grafts from what the doctors were saying. But yeah, you could actually see the shape of my burn. Like, this pipe right here was freaking, my leg was pinned right in there. I could not move it. If you guys have any cool injury stories with the TW or dirt bikes, put it down in the comments. I'd like to read them.